Alright, this is part 2 to the Minimap tutorial I made. I'll leave a link in the description to part 1 if you want to make the actual Minimap. But in this tutorial, we will be making the arrow to replace the player model on the map. So let's get into it. Alright, for this tutorial, you don't need anything extra except for this texture right here, which I will leave in the description below. It's just a arrow I made in Photoshop. It should just import perfectly fine as is, but if not and the whole thing is black or there's a white background or something, what you can do is go in here, set it to user interface 2D right here, and down here on the texture group set it to UI. That should get rid of the background if there was one. Alright, so this tutorial all takes place in the third person character, so go ahead and open that up, and in here add a plane component. So just search for plane and make sure it's connected to the capsule component, and name this like player icon or something along those lines. Hit enter and drag it up above your player but below the camera or the capture component. Next, over here in the details, search for owner no C and check this box. This will make it where the actual camera on the character won't be able to see the plane. Only the render component can. So make sure you compile and save that. We can head to the event graph, and inside of here we can drag out our minimap capture, and off of this do hide component, connect this up, and for the end component you want to do your mesh of the character, because if you don't do this, then the render component will still be able to see the character and its shadow underneath the icon. Alright, so now we can make the material for our actual plane with the icon. So minimize this, go back to the main content browser where your arrow is, right click it, do create material, name it m underscore icon material or something like that, enter, and open it up. It should be all black, but to fix this we have to get the opacity mask right here for the alpha, and to do that you come down here with the main node selected and set this from opaque to masked, and then it opens up opacity mask, and drag in your alpha. And it still looks a little weird, but if you make it a plane, then you can see the arrow right here. Alright, and you can apply and wait for it to apply and save it, and we can close out of this, click our plane right here, exit out of that search, and search for our m underscore icon material, and depending on which way it's pointing you may want to turn it so it faces the way of the arrow, and also you may want to scale it up just a bit. You can play around with the scale and see how you like it on the minimap. I'm just going to leave it like that for now, just for an example. So compile and save this, and with that done we are completed with the tutorial, so we can now test it out. Alright, back in the main viewport we can press play, and as you can see our character is gone from the minimap and it is replaced with that arrow we created. And like I said, you can mess with the scaling and stuff on it to make it smaller if you'd like, and just like in the previous tutorial you can zoom the minimap out farther and you can mess with it all you'd like, but just for sake of example it's just set to how it is. But yeah, if you found it useful or you enjoyed watching the video, then subscribe for more, leave a like, and it would be greatly appreciated. Bye bye.